Hi all, and happy Friday. I can't believe it's Friday already. So today I want to talk to you about toxic work environments and toxic persons and personalities you might face at the workplace. And as you know, I've written an ebook about it to help you with all the most common toxic personalities at the workplace and what you can do about them. But there's one I never talked about, and that is the number one that is more toxic you would never come across. And there's a reason I left it out because it's so complex. And that's a narcissist. So you deal with the narcissist at work, and there's only one thing I can tell you, and that is walk away, get out, run, whatever it is. You will not be able to face the narcissist in a healthy way. And if you're staying too long, with a narcissist as a boss, as a colleague, friend, relationship, whatever format you're having, it will damage your mental health, irreparable. And the reason I want to talk to you about it is because it's so important, and a lot of people work with narcissists and they might not recognize it. So, what are the traits of a narcissist? How can you recognize them? Some people are, 100% narcissistic. Is a bit too much, but they have traits, and others are worse, you know, um, worse than others. So, but they all have this grandiose um, sense of self. They have big egos, and they often lie about the accomplishments they have, or they might really think they have accomplished them, and they will boast about it, and they will let you know how wonderful they are. The thing is of a narcissist is it's a serious personality disorder, and there are therapists out there who will tell you they cannot fix a narcissistic personality within their practice. It's really really hard because it's underneath there's a there's big lack of confidence, and it's broken, and it's beyond repair at that point, as something that happened within their early childhood, and you cannot fix it. They don't know they're narcissistic. um, their false sense of ego and big ego and importance, it's a charade, and they masked the real personality and insecure person they have inside. They don't know that anymore. They masked it as a self defense mechanism that's built up so carefully and so thickly. You will never fix that. So don't try to argue with the narcissist. Never ever try to reason with them. They are master manipulators. They know perfectly well how to play the game. That's why it's so difficult to spot them. If you're working for a narcissistic boss or a narcissistic colleague, they might charm the pants off everybody in the office and do it for years. They're really good at their work. They're really good at in charming people. They know what to say, how to behave. They know to play the game very well. And it's only when you're breaking through that false sense of self, that big ego, if you say something wrong and you expose them to what they think, you expose them to faults and errors in their personality or in their work, and they come at you. And they do it not openly in public. No, they do it by chipping away slowly in your self-defense and your ego and um your personality. And you might think, wow, what just happened? Is it me? That's the game they play. They make you think it's you. And you can ask your colleagues and their friends, and they're like, what are you talking about? This is the most charming colleague I've ever had. It's you. And it might take years before you discover that you've been emotionally manipulated. And there's a reason why I never put that in my book, because it's so complex and it's really difficult to spot, and it's also really difficult to work with it. But there are a few things you can do, and that is what I tell you from experience and from talking to colleagues and clients. Please don't try to reason with them as you would do with another person in conflict. You would say, oh, this is how it makes me feel. That's how it makes me feel. Doesn't work on them. They know how to play you. So instead, don't reason with them. Don't try to contact with them. Only the bare minimum. Stick to the facts. Write it all down. And if it comes down to a conflict, what I've been told what the best thing is to do is completely grey rock. So if you don't know what rocking is, it's like, like bugs crawl up in a bowl and they don't show you. If you poke them, they're not getting triggered. That's grey rocking. Crawl up into your bowl, only bare minimum. Don't look at them, don't show them your emotions. My God, this might be the most difficult thing you've ever done if you're working with a narcissist and you are sick to your stomach about working with them, because it's so emotionally draining. It's bad for your health. It's manipulative, and you will never ever get the recognition you deserve with the narcissist in the area. Only when it's in there, something is in there for them. So if they praise you, that's because you look good in their sunlight. Think about that. There's so much into this video, and I only have a few minutes, and I just want to tell you, you're not alone out there. If you recognize anything that I'm telling you, please, and you can contact me at any time. I can talk to you about this. There's much more that you can do besides grey rocking. Just be so boring and bland that they are just, you starve them from the oxygen they need. So remember, the more drama you feed into fixing the narcissist at work, or telling them like, oh, this is not fair, I'm not having it, this is my boundaries, it doesn't work. They love this attention. They jump on top. They did it on purpose. The more drama, the more they feel fantastic. That's the game they play. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for their traps. Be very careful. If you can't run, can't hide, can't move away, don't talk to them. Don't say anything about your private life. Grey rock. Be as plain as a wallflower. And I promise you, at some point, they will fed up, because they need attention for them to stay alive. They need the drama. They need the energy. They want to feel good. They want you to feed their ego at some point. So they will move on to another person. And please stay sane, stay healthy. And next week I will be on a video again for another toxic work environment personality. If you have any ideas, or you want me to talk about any type of personalities, of course, then let me know and I will be there for you. And have a good weekend. Bye.